Hi, I'm Sarita and from Sarita's Glow. This reading is going to be a very special one. It's a celebrity that I am actually going to be looking at to see what's going on, how they're feeling today. I'm quite concerned personally. As well, I don't know this person, so it's spirit. I feel guided, I feel compelled to do this reading just to know a little bit of insight of how he's feeling, because I'm wondering about his well-being. His name is Phillip Schofield. He is 61 years old. He's Aries, which is the 1st of April. And he's been a television presenter for, in England anyway, for British public here. And yeah, he's been doing it for many years. really a lot of years, most of his career. So at the moment, he's not doing at the moment the work in being a TV presenter. I can see he really enjoys it and he's been really good at it, in my opinion, as well as I hope you agree. But and I'm also, the reason why at the moment I'm quite concerned of his well-being, because at the moment he's been in the public eye, being seen that he's done or owned up to it, basically, that he's had an affair, that he was already married, and he had the affair with the same sex as him, that was underage or just a younger person than him, basically. So he's kind of cheated, and he's also done it with somebody that was the same sex as well. He's come out as well, being or still discovering as well that how, again, being gay and into same sex as well. I just want him to be himself, whatever that is, whatever that looks like for him as well, and own his sexuality and understand it, and just be himself. But again, this is my opinion. I'm not connected to him in any way. That's the only thing I know about the information about him. So I want to see spiritually what's going on with him, and if he's okay as well. So let's get straight into the reading as well. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to use the colours of these cards. I'm using is Chakra, Wisdom, Tarot. So again, if you want to know what cards I'm using, they'll all be in the description box. Okay, you can go through those links and get your own. All right, sorry as well, and see what they do for you. Okay, all right, so I've already pre-shuffled as well. I'm just getting all the energy. I think what I'll do as well, I'll do a bit of a cleanse here, so just bear with me. So I'm just lighting up at the moment. Palo Santo. Okay. All right, so let's cleanse the energy here before I use my space, and give any energy and good spirits to him as well. There's no sort of like pity pie or anything like that. I'm just worried about people's well-being, of how, where his mindset state is at the moment. He already knows he's done wrong. He's also apologized for it publicly. So I just want to know it is, and I'm just feel compelled to do this reading. So I'm not taking any sides. I'm not saying I'm not condoning it's okay of what he's done. He's not either. So I just want to just make that really clear. Okay. But yeah, thank you. Cleansing energy, removing negativity, place in love and light. Thank you, Spirit, for being here, ascending masters, ancestors, and angels. So let's get started. So I'm just going to ask really what's his thoughts and feelings here. Okay, can you show me, please, Spirit? All right, dear Divine Spirit, can you give me guidance, please, for Phillip Schofield? What's his thoughts and feelings on what's going on with him? What's his thoughts and feelings on the whole energy around him, his career? What's he going through? What's he thinking? What's his thoughts? How's he feeling at this current time? Can you show me, please, with everything that's going on and has been going on? Again, what's going on with his career? It's kind of no career as he's kind of pulling it. So going forward, so can you show me what's coming in for him? Or shall I say, what's his thoughts and feelings? What's his thoughts and feelings at this current time? Can you show me, please, Spirit? Okay, Phillip Schofield. Show me, please, really clearly. Okay. All I can see his lovely smile and, just how happy he is normally, Okay, so show me in 6 cards, please. Oh, okay. It's 9 of Swords. Okay, we're getting here. 9 of Swords. The Temperance. Three of Coins, King of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Overall energy, the Moon. Okay. All right, so the Nine of Swords. That's really showing here. He's been stressed, worried, nervous. Maybe nervous doing interviews or just had a lot on his mind. He hasn't been sleeping well at all as well. And just really, really stressed. Really got a lot of anxiety, keeping awake at night as well. Maybe even showing guilt. This shows guilt as well, but it's in his head. This is also about actions, swords about actions, your thoughts, your feelings here as well. So this is what he's been thinking. It's generally in his mind, or has been in his mind anyways, as this started, or, you know, this can go far back as 3 months ago, or leading up to the time of when he got found out. It could be anything like that, basically, but it's just showing it could be even just, you know, years ago, if that's the case. Maybe he knows he's been guilty, holding this, you know, not being saying anything to his partner, which is his wife at the time, as well. Just, yeah, things like that, because I think they're separated now as well. So anyway, there's stress, there's guilt, there's worry as well. And again, this is like his sacral kind of chakra here. So it's all about creativity here. Okay, now I've got the Three of Coins. Now, this is solar plexus as well, but chakra, but they're holding the yellow, and again, you know, where his feelings are, we are more discussing here. But the Three of Coins is, it's been in his head, but he's also trying to work as a team, trying to work on his profession. Maybe he was feeling guilty or worried about his profession, where things going to go, maybe to do with this, you know, the whole situation. So there's been some sort of, like, he's been honing into his work or looking at his profession, or I want to say been looking for work, but it's just kind of showing stress or worry that he's been looking at the team. Maybe he's looking at the team when he was working at the TV presenting, where he was TV presenting, basically, in that particular team, or just team as in being a team player. He wanted to be a team player, basically, or just showing some sort of, like, he wanted to work something out. He was trying to work on something, or trying to, I was going to say cope, but I'm not really getting cope. It's more, I mean, why are they giving me the word cope? Maybe he was trying to cope because he was worried. He was absolutely worried. So, you know, about his profession and work. I feel rightly so. He's been there for years. I'm talking, if he's 61, you know, I'm getting, you know, probably 30, 40 years, a lot of years. Do you know what I mean? I remember seeing him when I was in my younger times, basically, so on TV. So he's been here for years, very popular. So it moves on to how he's been thinking now. He's thinking about retreating, taking some time out. He needs to rest. He needs to heal. Just kind of like, yeah, trying to take retreat, basically. Excuse me, as well. Maybe he's got a lot to say as well, because I'm coughing here, but not necessarily. But yeah, I want to say a lot to say. Yeah, he may have it because the overall energy is Moon, but we're going to at the moment. When I say a lot to say, maybe he has got a lot to say. He's been quiet, or he needs to take some time out, or he's trying to retreat and heal and take in and process, because this is mental as well. Again, we're in his thoughts at the moment anyway, but process what's happened. What has actually happened? You know what I mean? That he's, you know, again, I like that he has gone backwards. So again, he's trying to lessen his stress, or now it's come out, he can take some time out to think, retreat, and heal as well, because he's exhausted. He's mentally exhausted. So he's been drained from this situation, or what's going on in his career, or both as well. Even maybe to do with the person he's done it with as well. And maybe still thinking about his sexuality too. So it could be a lot of things as well. So yeah, this is obviously the green is about heart chakra as well. So maybe again, there's a lot of healing going around the heart. Now, the King of Cups here is that he's trying to be supportive, understanding, caring as well. Really, it's kind of a friendly energy. He's also trying to gain love, or this is what he's receiving around him, because he is trying to retreat. So he's thinking about loving or giving supportive or giving what he can to whatever the public needs to know. He's trying to support it, basically, support whatever you need to know or rightly should know as well. And again, I feel he may be doing a little bit of self-care, because if he's retreating mentally or just retreating, you know, entirely, as well. So taking some time out because he's exhausted. He maybe needs to do a bit more self-care and understand, because again, this is expressing how he feels. He's trying to sit back in himself, being caring and understanding and loving. Again, or he's getting this to him because he is drained. Okay, now I've got the Temperance. So again, yeah, I do think he's doing a lot of self-care, or someone's telling him, you need to self-care, you need to take care of yourself. So this is what he's thinking to do. So the outcome shows here he will be going, or be thinking going forward, the Temperance here. The Temperance is basically balance, having balance within your life, also equilibrium, basically energies. It's also compromising, understanding, being patient while things happen behind the scenes. This is why the angel's here as well. This is your root chakra as well, working on those kind of energies here. So yeah, he's just trying to get things balanced. That's what he's got in his thoughts. He's got the major arcana here as well. So they are trying to bring in balance for this person, for Phillip as well. He's claiming onto that, and he's learning to compromise and understand himself and be patient, and not everything has to happen now, or he feels he doesn't have to do everything now as well going forward. So it's showing that sort of energy here. Now I've got the Seven of Wands. So while he's balancing, while he will bring the patience to him, or, you know, understand the universe is working behind the scenes. They have heard what he needs and what you know requires right now in his life. So he's maybe thinking that energy. Or he's got a Sagittarius around him. That could be helping him and be in that energy as well. I've got quite a few elements here: air sign, earth, which could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and I've got a water sign here, and I've got wands, which is Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. So it could be any of those energies, but mainly standing out is a Sagittarius. But it doesn't have to be any of that energy around him, or he's becoming that in a sort of Sagittarius energy. He is an Aries, so he may be really balancing that fire sign as well, not be so rushing or getting things done, or being so public, or getting out there what he needs to tell or show or whatever, or show up for anything. At the moment, he needs to rest and heal himself as a person, as a human being, because at the end of the day, he's a human being. So the Seven of Wands is showing here that he's trying to persist, go forward. Everything I basically just kind of said about the Temperance. So he's kind of moving forward, being persistent. Maybe he's defending himself, or he's not defending himself. He's generally trying to persist on what he's doing. He's trying to stick to his principles of what he normally would do, what he would like to do in himself. This could be anything around his home surroundings, what he's been saying to the public, whatever, how to show up, you know, with the energies here in his life in general, because he's not showing me too specific. Now, the overall energy is the moon, okay? And the moon is basically about understanding about yourself. It's actually a self-deception card as well. Now, the self-deception is, I mean, again, blue chakra, so maybe that's what he wants to talk or say. The throat chakra is basically here, which is the blue. It's kind of, so maybe he needs to voice something, say something, still got a lot to say, or he's little bit delusional in himself. Now, when I say delusional, he's not gone crazy or nothing. I just mean that he's still find things hidden. He's not really shown a lot of things, or there was some sort of hiddenness what he's been thinking. So he's still keeping things to himself. Maybe he's still trying to discover. He's a little bit still confused, or it just shows where things are just hidden basically. It's very moon energy, which is very again major arcana, Pisces energy. It could be Cancer as well, but I read this as a Pisces as well. So he's in the energy of revealing what was hidden, self-discovering as well, understanding what was confused about, a confusion, things like that basically. Just trying to understand, again, in his feelings. He has got deep feelings. He's been thinking and feeling and connected to energy in himself as well, unless he's dealing with a Pisces that is around him, given that spiritual healing energy here. But yeah, there's some sort of like things are kind of going to be revealed, or it's showing he has revealed, and he's revealing and discovering in himself. This is a self-deception card where you're sort of not seeing everything what you're meant to see, or it was hidden as well. He's still trying to understand. He's still trying to discover in himself as well. Look, you know, we've got the dark and, you know, white sort of, I know you said horse, but I mean the dog's here as well. Dog is, again, I'm seeing as friendship. So he's trying to maybe be friends with himself, maybe love himself. Pisces energies are all about that. They understand all the star signs, why they're the last zodiac sign in the chart, basically. as well, because they've gone through all the travels of all the star signs to why we're so wise. Again, I'm a Pisces myself, as well. So again, very, very spiritual card. They were the most psychic, basically star sign, or zodiac sign. So yeah, magician as well. You know, it's just showing here that he's trying to manifest things to get things where he needs to be in his life, as well. So he has the tools in himself, but he has to understand patience. It will happen when it happens, and just more take. So I feel self-care, basically, and keep what you're doing, keep doing, because Wands is all about action. It's enthusiasm, it's excitement, it's passions, it's creativity, it's also talents. Keep doing what you're doing, or saying what you're saying, or whatever. Active. I feel keep being active, but also rest and take time. So that's what he's thinking. This is what he's been going through. Okay, so let's go into more here. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, just hope he's all right. So far, he's understanding or trying to understand. He's getting a lesson, a big lesson, because the Temperance is involved, of patience, and we are healing you and getting better. Obviously the angels in the Temperance is making things heal, so healing him, so that's good. Okay, so what actions is he going to take? What actions is going to take going forward in weeks to come, up to 3 months? Can you show me what actions? So show me, what is Phillip Schofield, what actions is he going to take going forward with himself, with anything, with work, whatever needs to come through? Can you show me what actions he's going to take going forward? Show me, please, Spirit. Show me within 6, please, Spirit. Okay, what actions is he going to take? Okay, I'm just connecting. Thank you, Spirit. She's going to take Phillip Schofield. What's he going to take? Right, they're giving me the number 6. So I don't know if something's going to happen in 6 weeks, or something to do with 6. I mean, it's action, so probably in 6 weeks. I don't get 6 months, but I'm getting like a timing. Something about 6. And I don't think it's a door number or anything like that. Yeah, I'm just getting 6. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, so we've got the Devil. Action's going to take, yeah, the Hierophant. 8 of Cups. Okay. We're getting here. Show me. Okay, so we've got the Magician. All right. The Magician. The Judgment. And the 7 of Wands. Oh, they really love that. And then we've got the overall energy here. Let's just move this over a bit. We've got the overall energy, the Knight of Coins. Okay. All right, so we've got the Devil. He's been, I'm kind of getting the energy here that he's been, right, he's showing money. Now, the Devil is money. It's a Capricorn energy. But it may be seen or feeling, I'm seeing something about money. So I don't know what the money is about. I don't know if he's got paid money or something to do with money. Capricorn energy is about being, a kind of a workaholic, or it can be a little bit sometimes even selfish. So maybe seeing something selfish, but I don't know why I was seeing money. I actually saw coins. I didn't see getting paid. I don't see that. And I don't see he gave out money. It was just showing me money. So maybe he's looking at money. He's been very fiercely trying to look for money, or you know, maybe to get by in general, because this is his actions now, as well. So he's worried about that. But so he's been sort of attached, unhealthy attached about money, likes to make sure that he's always efficient. Maybe it's about that. Okay, because, you know, that energy can just bring that he's a little bit unbalanced. And unbalanced in a way of, it can become toxic when you're doing something unhealthy, or doing something consistently that is not bringing a balance in your life, as well. And I saw money. Now, she's holding a cup here. And a cup can mean about that love, or just stop trying to be selfish or worry about things that doesn't necessarily have to be mattered at the moment, at this time. So he's shut aside. Maybe he's trying to detox and trying to get the toxic energy out of himself, of he's fighting with himself, of like, you know, maybe worrying about money. I don't need to have certain things. You know what I mean? So that's what it's kind of like. I'm kind of getting that energy here. But I feel he's learning something. I feel he's trying to detach or stop worrying about money, or realize I'm not in this work anymore. So stop worrying about money, or stop worrying about things that way, or doing things that is unhealthy, and attaching this himself to what he used to do. This could be his work. This could be the person that he was entertaining, the younger person. This could be just doing certain things and changing patterns. So he's trying to change that. And I'll say he has changed it, or was been changing it. So it's just based on unleashing or taking away the unhealthy patterns. But I saw something about money, but I didn't feel he was receiving it. It was more, or giving it out. It's more, I feel he's being a workaholic, or being too obsessed with what money does a whole. Because devil's energies kind of brings that energy of like, you need to be considered, you need to be on it, it needs to be, need. And I think the question is, the thing is, he needs, and of course he needs to live. So it could be, that energy here. Okay, so that's where he's coming from, or that's what's been coming, getting here. Again, what's coming from the magician. So he's been manifesting what he would want. He knows, or should know, that he's got the tools. Again, 2 major arcanas with devil and the magician. So he knows, or will know, or have been knowing that he's got the tools in himself. He needs to become confident, or he is confident, or should be confident by now, of what he can make things happen for him. So it's all of that. You've got the wands, you've got the cup, you've got the ace of swords, and you've got the ace of coins. They're all aces. So it's bring the power in himself to make things happen. Now, this can bring manipulation too, the magician, because magic can make you see what you need to see. But I don't feel it's that. I feel he's generally trying to manifest what he wants in his life, because I generally think money and things like that is one about. So again, the orange chakra here, basically, bringing that sort of energy, which is, the cycle, really. I just feel all that creativity and everything he wants. Orange in general, color therapy, it's all about creativity, your talents. He wants to make money of what he naturally good at doing. And I feel naturally, because he's manifesting. So he's using law of attraction, or believes in himself, or trying to get belief in himself, or have been believing in himself of what he can make happen. So again, learning lessons and lessons involved, the energy that is been given to him by spirit, that is making things happen for him, is surrounding him, or has been surrounding him at this time. So so going forward, presently, going forward here, futurely, I am picking up here the hyphen. So he's definitely learning more lessons. This is about institution. This is about learning. This is also ascending. He could be quite spiritual himself. Maybe he's praying, because he's trying to unravel and leave because he's got the devil energy here, trying to detach from things that is not working for him, that is old patterns, that is unhealthy for him, that has been toxic for him. And again, anything that's been toxicity to him, that has been around him, he's trying to get away from that, or he's dealing with a Capricorn or sort of energy here. And, or Capricorn could be around it, not necessarily has to be. Hyphen is the Taurus energy. So again, he's looking at what he has. He's also looking at as well what matters to him. He's ascending. It could be as well spiritually. He could be getting advice. He could be going to therapy as well, getting a mentor, anything like that, basically. Learning from a higher person that will teach and help him be a better person, or just know himself. I'm looking at the eye here. So the eye as well, it's showing a little bit of the moon, again, feelings, but I'm getting energy because it's a round sort of circle, but also, and just the blues really show me here. It's actually not even blue. I'm saying blue. It's actually mauve, or purple, shall I say, as well. So I feel his third eye is getting, really enhanced here. Basically letting known, it could be his head chakra here as well, crown chakra, shall I say, sorry. So because I see it's all down here as well, crown chakra and third eye is really, he's learnt a lot to the point he's ascended. Again, 3 major arcanas are showing up here, so he's really learnt a lot of, and I feel he's seen what he values now, what matters. What does he need to learn from what he's been going through? as well. So he's paying attention to that. I think he's ascended as well. So spiritually, which is good. He could be dealing with, having a Taurus energy around him. And it's just showing that he's learning more, I do feel this someone, because I'm seeing now the two, and I feel he may be talking to someone or trying to, so maybe therapy or something like that he's been going to, talking about it, what does he need, how does he need to go about it, or just even just talk to the public. That could be a little bit of therapy as well, just coming out what was the truth, basically, need to be said. Because Hyphen is a priest energy, it's a faith energy, it's also, definitely involving God, spirituality, things like that, basically, your faith being tested here, changes. Yeah, now talking about oh my God, I didn't see that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Major Arcana, Judgment. Now, Judgment is a second chance, looking at things in a different light, shedding the old him. So, he's awakened. So not only he's learned, but he's also awakened too. Now, when you're awake, you can never go back to what you used to do. You just now got a second chance of doing something different. As well, you've learned a lot, you've come from a lot. He's also maybe he's listening to himself of, he's making a judgment, so making a decision, making a judgment call on something as well. So it's a major decision definitely going on at this moment in time. But also as well, he might be looking for a second chance. Also, the hyphen could be his marriage. I just realized here as well, it could be like maybe he wants a second chance at his marriage. As well, or relationship, or stuff like that. But hyphen could be also marriage as well, a higher connection as well. Maybe he's having faith in that, he wants a second chance at that, or he's just trying to just make a major decision in general. Now, Judgment also as well, listen to your calling. What's best for you? What do you need to do different? Or someone's coming back to him to redo a marriage or a connection that it could be a Taurus. This is Judgment, which is very Scorpio energy as well. Seeing things differently, woken up, or awaken a connection or a situation, or made him see things differently as well. Or they have to him as well, to do something different, that they've got more value as well. Or just generally just doing something different. Because Judgment can look as a return. Returning back to something again. Maybe he wants to, reevaluate his belief system, what he thought was right, what he thought he should have his life as. Do you know what I mean? What he thought his sexuality should be. Because I feel that was in question, still is in question, or maybe he's still going on question. Or maybe he knows now and he's just believing. So his whole system, mentally, physically, could be going on as well, trying to systemize what should be right. Also doing things unconventional. Maybe that's going on as well. Like he's like, well, I don't do things that certain way. I like to do it this way now as well. So maybe he's realizing that he's not as conventional, or he's conventional. It could be things like that as well. So there's a lot of like change. But again, big movements of making change. So going forward, he's actually going to be, he is got the 8 of Cups. Now, the 8 of Cups is about moving on, emotionally closing the door on things he knows. So I do feel maybe he's evaluating his marriage, or be evaluating what he knows, or or evaluating what he felt he should be doing or not to do, or whatever he's been told. This could go as far as childhood, patterns that don't work, should have been working, needs to change. All of that is going on, and just being confident of, I'm going to do me, whatever that looks like. And maybe that's where, again, I had in the last spread, I had the moon energy where he's afraid, because the moon is about afraidness as well. You're scared of what's to be revealed, or what's been shown to him, to himself, because again, he's evaluating why he's confused and things like that. So the 8 of Cups anyway, back to this. This is the root chakra red. Okay. It's showing here that he's walking away from things that is no longer serving him. So all the things he knew, all these cups have been filled. He knows all that they can do. He's trying to always return in. It could be, but I don't feel it's good. I feel he's moving on. Moving away from things that is toxic, not working for him, changing old patterns in himself, looking at things differently, awakenings. There's a lot of change here. So I feel he's doing that. Okay. And then I've got the 7 of Wands. Again, this persistence is really important here. It's coming out as a double confirmation. So his action here is going to be persistent. Move forward, or he's told this by a mentor, a therapist, psychiatrist, counseling, whatever, there could be as well. Could even go as far as psychic, but just someone sort of that really would know what would be best for him. Also, just God, spirit, divine, the source, whatever you want to, associate or say, that connects with you. So yeah, the Seven of Wands is persistence, keep on pushing forward, defend himself where he feels something is wrong or right, he will say as well, and just actionalize what he means as well. He knows it's not going to be easy, but he's kind of doing that. He's also sticking to his principle, what's right for him as well, and just more persistence of what he's doing in his talents, could be what he says, his action as well, things like that basis. So that's what he's going to be actually doing going forward. Weeks to come. This can take over a couple of months as well, but I've got something about 6, so yeah, I don't know what something, it could be within 6. I've got like more 6 weeks or something's going to show more what he's doing in 6 weeks, maybe time. But again, let's see what happens. Now, the overall energy here is the Knight of Coins, and he is coins. So because it's the Knight is movement. It's blue chakra as well. So as Ben, again, I feel he's going to voice something maybe, or he's realised he's exercising his voice more. Now, the Knight of Coins is making movements, but it's slow movement, steady, consistent, not worrying about love or feelings. He's just doing, needs to just action what he needs to make go forward. This could be putting his mind in order, putting his ducks in a row of what he needs to get done. It's more of that energy here, like what needs to be done going forward. So because he's in that energy of practicality, very earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or lost my train of thought. Taurus, Virgo. And what is it? What is it? Oh, it's gone completely on my brain. It will come back to me. It will come to me. It happens. You know what I mean? But yeah, you just got that kind of energy here that, you're just bringing that sort of energy here. Yeah, this is making things move forward. Yeah, it's sort of thing. Oh my gosh, it's completely left my mind. But again, maybe it's not as important. For the fact we've got Taurus and Virgo in here, that is it's brilliant. Oh, Capricorn. Which we came for the Capricorn energy here. Okay, so yeah, it's just moving forward. Now he's rushing forward, as you can see here, but rushing in a way of getting things, not rushing as in doing things fast, doing things steady, doing things properly, making sure it's all, lined up, making sure that he knows what's coming next. No surprises. And he's definitely moving forward. I've got the Chariot. The Chariot is the root chakra here, okay, in red, but he's moving forward here. Brilliant. All moving forward. Look at the horses again. Horses reliable, very spirit animals as well. Very quite psychic they are. So yeah, and Chariot is moving forward, winning at all costs, determined as well, overcoming challenges and obstacles. So he's overcome obstacles and challenges before he got to this. To say, I need to just move on. I need to just get on with my life. I cannot just sit here. Sort of energy. So I'm good. So I'm glad I haven't got anything here that is alarming in the way of, we can think all different sorts. Let me just leave it like that. Basically, that he could do to himself or around him or things like that, So I'm glad he's got the attitude of he's learning, he's vibrating, he's ascending, he's trying to do what's best for himself, but also his environment and again, just well-being. I'm kind of getting energy. I just feel he's gone really heavy on the well-being, or needs to. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there. I just wanted to get a little idea what was going on with him. I wanted to just really concentrate on his well-being as well. I do wish him the best as well, and love and light to him. But I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Give me a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it yourself as well. Any other readers you want to know, other celebrities and things like that, or just I've got loads that I can entice you with, basically. So just look on my channel, come back and see what's next coming in. And yeah, take care of yourself and we will speak really, really soon. Okay, bye-bye.